But give me a tough guy, you know, give me a Western. Give me some guy who rides into town, metes out his own brand of justice, burns the house down, exposes all the secrets, says, you get punished, you can skate, and then walks away at the end with the house burning behind him and says, done, next case. I mean, that's what I think is fun. Healy is interesting because he's a pragmatic man. He's a slightly rumpled, sort of beaten down character, but he has a very simple code, and I think that's important because you'll find that a lot of these characters that populate these noir stories have a kind of a personal creed by which they live, or at least they have fascinating daily habits. They get up and they run their life a certain way, and it's according to rules that they don't like to breach or have altered. March is less concerned with sort of moral niceties because he's pretty much in a state of oblivion. I think he finds himself pretty much subsisting day to day on the notion that things will get better, but there's an old adage, if nothing changes, nothing changes. You got to make something different happen in order to change. And he keeps thinking that things will just get better. He's a fun character because he has a germ within him of something noble. And more than that, he has a skill set, which he can try to drown, he can try to forget, he can try to ignore, he can pour a gallon of alcohol down his throat in a desperate attempt to squelch it. But he still used to be a police officer, and he still used to be really good. And so his mind works. The one thing about Joel that struck me always was his impeccable taste, not just in architecture, but in all things cinematic. He's an encyclopedia of movie history, and that goes for not just, you know, action films or private eye movies, but musicals, drama, all the great movie stars, all the great movie legends like Sam Goldwyn. I mean, he's an encyclopedia, Joel. So to listen to him was always fascinating. But to work with him, I discovered he has an eye for production design, you wouldn't believe. He has a knack for finding the same things intriguing in a movie that I do.